In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to put a link on the website. So first thing I'll do is turn editing on. And I'm going to leave the heading box alone, and I'm going to go down to section number 1. And in section 1, I'm going to click the Add a Resource drop-down arrow. And this time, because I want a link, and website links are called URLs, or Uniform Resource Locators, but URL for short, that is the option I will select. And remember, the items in red and with red asterisks mean that you are required to put some information there. So I'm just going to put Google. I'll just make a link to Google, so I'll call it Google. My description will be a link to Google, something brief. And as I scroll down, I will find in the content section an external URL. And here you can either type the address with the http:// the whole part, so you can type it, or what I tend to do is, most web addresses aren't that small, I usually find the website I'm going to use, and then I highlight it up in the address bar, and then I right click on it and select copy. And then I can go back to my Moodle page, and I can click in the external URL box, and I can right click and say paste. So that's another way to do it. You can type it if you want. If it's a short address, I'd type it. Options: display is automatic, embed, open, or in pop-up. If I'm going to another website, I usually will do it in a pop-up so that my Moodle site doesn't go away, and that the Google page in this case will just pop up in a new window. And I think that's all you'd have to do. Click Save and Return to Course. And well, look, that is what it looks like. Let's turn editing off so we can see a little bit better what the students see, because they're not going to see all those editing tools. And it's just going to say Google, and it has a little icon with a little world there. And when I click on it, that's what in pop-up does. It pops it open in a new window so they can see this window. They can resize it and do everything they want with it, but the Moodle site stays behind it. If you don't care if they go outside of Moodle, you could do that, but then they're going to have to re-log back in if they need to get back to the information. That's why I like the in pop-up. Okay, and that is how you make a link to a website.